Welcome to a podcast on Dyspraxia and Neurodiversity. Basically, I have no idea what. Cool, okay. So today, we're going to try making a Dyspraxia podcast. This is going to be a prototype. Maybe I should introduce myself. I am Tom, and that's it. Maybe I should just read out some of my notes. Audio and sound podcast / audiobook. Why? Interested in the different sounds, or how speaking sounds when it's written and when it's spoken naturally. Audio can be a way to consume information without having to read it. Audiobook or audio is a nice thing to listen to. I often record things so I can listen back to them later. Why do I do this? Because in the moment of listening to someone or having a conversation with someone, I mean, this is normally specifically for tutorials, I can then play it back and write notes from the conversations. So I write notes when it's not live. I find it a lot easier to do this rather than have a conversation and try and write really accurate notes. I think the beauty of recording audio is that I can rearrange it in any way I want afterwards, and you listening to it would have no idea. I guess I'm describing some of the things that make up my dyspraxia, slowly but surely. Sometimes I struggle with speech, as maybe it is evident in the recording. Sometimes I don't know how to arrange the words in the right order in order for me to speak them so it makes sense. Lots of things I do are non-linear. I quite like that as a thing, as an idea, but it's not very practical. I think one example I can give is my notebook or sketchbooks. I don't like working in a normal sketchbook. I say normal, I mean a linear page-by-page sketchbook. I feel like there is too much commitment. If you commit to the page, you can't take it out. It's there, it's happened, and I find that really frustrating. So what I do normally is I work on separate A4 sheets of paper. I only work on the one side, and then I can order them or reorder them however many times, and actually it's quite nice because maybe the first page in the sketchbook or the pages that make up a kind of sketchbook, the first page might then in a few weeks be the third page, or it can change from day to day or week to week, and that's kind of nice. And I like that fluidity really. From working through audio in this way, I think the idea of non-linear is really nice. I guess I say lovely. Maybe I could read from some of them. Oh yeah, it might be. I guess I'm describing some of the things that I'm interested in using audio to talk about audio. So many bits of paper. The only disadvantage with having lots of bits of paper instead of one sketchbook is that I have to keep reshuffling through them all the time. Seem to be quite good at doing physical activities. I very much enjoy it. In the zone sort of thing. Not necessarily really poor at smaller, finer motor skills. Although my handwriting is poor. Well, it can be poor. And I think that's why one of the reasons I don't enjoy speaking so much is because of the smaller, finer mouth and tongue movements, maybe. That also, with the fact that I am more of an introvert. I'm happy thinking. I'm happy speaking, thinking. I'm happy thinking, speaking. I'm speaking, thinking, happy. What? Understanding the body and mind in space. Dyspraxic. Brain is body, mind is space. I think normally my dyspraxia neurodiversity. That's the I think I'm speaking in my mind these bits and I sound maybe I should do that in a nice compilation collage of these recordings and all sounds. I forgot what I was talking about. So, in my research so far this week, I'd come across this really interesting festival. So it was called the Big Anxiety Festival, and within the festival there are 5 different categories: awkward conversations, lived experiences, mood experiments, neurodiversity, and power and institutions. I think these are 5 quite nice categories that I instantly can relate to. Within the 5 categories, neurodiversity is something that, obviously, because of the word neurodiverse, I was most drawn to. It has a nice description, actually, which I'll read out. Like cultural or gender diversity, neurodiversity is a reality reflecting human variation. In this case, the spectrum of neurological difference. The neurodiversity is an aspirational place where such variation thrives. Challenging neurotypical assumptions, this program draws on the insights of our radically diverse population to explore the anxieties and comforts of the urban environment, and to create safe havens and relaxing spaces. Confronting the anxieties of the public at large, it also questions why we are so uncomfortable with those who look different. That's quite nice. So one of the main things I was drawn to, the thing I was drawn to mostly, what I was drawn to at the most, I can't really speak. What I was drawn to mostly I was drawn to, I found a thing that I like. I have no idea what's going on. What? So when? Where? What? Tell me more. Give me more. So when? Where? I have no idea what's going on. Tell me more. See, that's what give me more when you don't read the full picture.